Okay, welcome. We have a photographic map slash PvP players map for a drag strip. Let's go ahead and start having a bit of a look at this one now for you. We will quickly zip over and show you the drag strip first of all. And then, if you want to look at it, then we'll go on to the photographic stuff. So we have this location, so a couple of lanes. And we can go. So yeah, just the right dosage of balloons in the sky. Lighting down here is just amazing. So there'll be plenty of opportunities, parking under the lights to get a bit of a correct light balance versus shadowing. So that there is the drag strip part of it. Let's go ahead and check out a few locations here. So, like, for instance, as I was saying, if you use these locations, you can use them to your advantage. So, something like this, for instance, you may just want a nice clear shot of your vehicle. As always with photographic shots, remember you can use after photographic apps, Photoshop, other programs, etc. Phone image applications. So there's quite a few things you can do there. But in game, we also have filters we can go through. Let's have a look here. You can lighten them up in a bit more detail if you wanted a bit more soft lighting on it, for instance. You may prefer something like this. Definitely puts a bit more spotlight on the car, that's for sure. But it just depends on how much detail you want to try and pull from it, and filters do different things. So this just gives you a bit of an indication. Light side, I always find that one's a bit too light. Abstract. I remember that one. It is my go-to, unless that will work. So it gives you a bit of an idea of what you can go for on the photographs, but that one. Yeah, I think we're going to go that one. See, this is where it gets difficult. You can be so picky on what you want for the actual shot. So, we can do something like this format here. Take a photograph of that. Just get it on that laptop there. We figured we'd take the ute today as well. The ute itself doesn't get taken out, so we've got in this one a vinyl Walkinshaw supercharged vinyl version of this. Now underneath here, again, lighting, certain things, we actually have a red line scenario here. Use the areas to your advantage. So, something like that, you may want to just use the red line as a bit of an anchor point. We could actually pull forward a bit more and see what the two lines look like. That will give you a bit of an indication as well. Too far forward. See, the lighting in the front here starts dropping off, which is what I was worried about. So these are things that you're going to want to have a look at as well if you're going for photographs. But this will do a good shot for me. Something like that. Again, in some apps after we can lighten that up if I needed. So, but again, another angle shot. What else do we have on here? And I'm going to bust this fence here intentionally, because hopefully it's going to give us light on the bonnet and we can use that to Something like this. Yep, there we go. So utilizing that back truck, that big heavy machinery, which is what I wanted. Those things are brilliant. Fun fact, I had a mate going back many years who, when driving one of them, here we go. We got the photo anyway. He, out of hours, he apparently wasn't meant to be driving that because other people had the licenses for it, but they let him drive it, and he busted a tire on it. Those tires were quite expensive. Okay, so photograph wise, what do we got here? We've got a bunker. What can we do? Actually thinking even better, we could, because obviously if you don't want the railing in there and just want the photograph shots themselves, there is an alternative you can do. Because I mean, yeah, we can do this, you know, that will work. I mean, aerial shots are brilliant. I don't mind them. However, what we can do with that type of scenario, could come in here. So, you know, you don't have to play by the rules. You could come in here then and go for a shot of that sort of angle in. Okay. And that there, you get the red tires, you get the corner in. That will work as well. No? Just saying. Think outside the box. That is always the go-to on these. Now in here, we have a red wall. If we wanted to get in on that red wall, get some red wall action. Same deal. Thing is, you can always do rewind and put the ball in the barrier work back if you really wish. There's something around there I think will work, as long as I've got the light. And yeah, we've got some banged up bodywork, but not anymore. And just like that, look at that. Get the corner shot. Perfect. So, you know, something like that. I think we'll go straight for this one here. Plenty of light on the matter. Continue on down here. And you can just punch through the wall right there if you wanted. We didn't do a what the photograph would look like at the front here. So at the let's go side here, you know, if you had all cars all lined up, this is the type of shot angle you'd do. You'd have your car there, your car there, your car there. Something along that sort of line work. In this instance, we don't have that luxury, so we're just doing a bit of a meander around. What we're going to do is quickly zip over here, just check what options we do have. Now, I would love to use those bollards maybe we can get back around to that. Now, on this area here, obviously, the usual type of photograph, which you find on a lot of these maps, which is basically a parked car look. You know, eating good. Something along this this look here. Get the night sky in there if you want. Angle it down. Zoom on in, and voila. It's really weird. My PC will let me do photographs in the Eventlab, but when I actually do an after replay, it absolutely will not. Now there is so much light here. Alright, come on. Let's I am thinking something. We got too close to that car again, didn't we? No, that works. Plenty of light. Maybe too much light in this instance. Okay, so let's see. Filters. You know what? That works really because it's so bright that that could definitely work. You just need a little more gap in front. Something like this. I think annoyingly I'm gonna have to do an angle shot again, but something usual suspect. Something like that. Occasionally the black and white ones just take my eye. Now we have trucks. One light in here. Are we going to get enough light on something like this? I don't think we will, but you know what? 2 wheels up, 2 wheels down. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, lighting is going to be a huge issue here, I think. But we like to test everything. So, depending on how you've got your settings, a bit of tweaking you might need to do, but you will be able to get some light. And then it depends on what you want out of it from there. But yeah, we can definitely work some angle there. And then we can just, you know, work it that way. Like that. Now, if you track back down, can see there's a lot of opportunity here. Like, we could use this pillar here. And hopefully, yes we do. We can use that pillar. And again, just a lovely square on just right of that ute. Perfect. Couldn't ask for anything more than that. Now, back here, there's a lovely big warm light in the middle. And that system there is just begging for a photo to be taken. So we need to see what we can do here. Let's just want to use that warm light to the best that we can. Like that. Tough call. Yeah, that would work because you've got the Australian style work utes, work 4x4s, and then you've got the ute sports. Totally works. Provide tilt on it. You know what? Doesn't even need a tilt. That's around about there. And all right, we're back. Just rebooted the PC, and let's keep on kicking. So what we can do is from there, we're down that area. We've checked out the front there. We took a right down here at 4, checked that area out. Same sort of type shot, angle shot. Now this is over here behind the actual drag strip. But the area that I want to get to is this. In particular, because it has the white lines, we can give this a load up. You know, and you may even actually choose to park the car directly in a straight line over them, so you've got the lines underneath. Let's give that a shot actually. Because depending on the car will depend on how that will look. Our car's obviously all white, so hopefully we have enough light on it. And let's just see. Let's have a look. I think that's too much light on the header, but could be wrong. Yeah, this one works better, this setting. And get rid of that. You know, you can do a bit of a angle shot using the red light behind a bit for a bit more of a side element on the truck, but something like that works really neat. Go take a shot on the laptop with that. That is super fine. Now, in this area here, what do we got to run with? There is some lighting, so some being the word, it's enough that see what we can utilize out of it. Is it going to be enough, or is the front going to be a little bit dim? I mean, what I do like is we are going to get the backdrop of the spectators as well. So we can come in here and something like that. That definitely does work in that level. Slight tilt. Definitely probably some after photo work that we needed to fiddle with that one, but you get the picture on that one. Now, we never actually found a way to get behind the, did we? And I think this is how we do it. I want the bollards in front. So basically, this is me parking at the event. Don't touch my ute. Essentially. But yeah, something like that can work. And just like that. So yeah, you've got to get creative with these, that's for sure. We have plenty of lighting down the sides here as well, which we could utilize. Again, using the straight piece on top of the concrete wall there as an anchor point. However, you may decide that you want some signage like arrows, but I don't think that's going to be as... I could be wrong. Maybe if we get the little bit more leveled out. Yeah, that can work. Get the shine, use the variance in shadows on it. That. Okay, so we're back. PC's been a little bit grumpy with me today, I think. It's just getting a few crashes, but that is all good. Let's go ahead and see what's over here. Looks like we've got a couple more bunkers, maybe? Or back end of bunkers. Another type of shot we could work with there potentially. I'm just going to have a quick zip through here, see if there's anything else we can sort of work with. We squeeze through here. Sure we can. Ooh, there we go. So, something like... Is there enough room to fit a car through there? I don't think there is. Okay, so we busted the gate, but from a corner shot, how is that going to look? Obviously with the car... No, it could be like a get the spectrum looking good on it. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we need to get light on this side a bit more as well, but I'm liking how we've got the depth from the wall there. Unless that's going to be sufficient. Let's just cycle through the filters, see what we can conjure. There we go. Ta-da! So now we can get a shot of, like, you know, that sort of angle in there as well. Zoom in. Our tires are so blackened. Literally just hidden. God, that blue looks mad though. Alright. This is exactly how you're meant to drive one of these things, by the way. Down here we have some more lighting. Again, we could go something there, or, you know, something there. Actually, this one here, we might be able to. Let's have a look. Stripe down the middle, bringing it up. I think something that could work. No, tilted. Something like that. Tilt on it and so use the camera functions what you can. D-pad, up and down, left and right. We have wall shot possibilities there as well, you know, park in front, take the photo. We'll zip on down here, unless we come across something else that's fancy. Oh, here we go, we're bringing in some red beacons along here. We could, these signs here, there is some purpose you could go for with here. Now, the question is, can I line this up perfect? And is there enough light? You know, something like this, with the signage. I mean, it works with a ute in particular. That's without saying, but something like that. Walk it in. Further up here, are we going to have any more things we can apply with? We had the wall signage there. Very intense light here, but that's similar to the other shots we've taken. Can we squeeze it in? Barely, but it does fit. You know, so you could come in here with a shot of that angle in as well. But in actual fact, I think sitting forward a bit like that, it's probably going to be a better shot. Keep it flat, shows the height at the right height. Now we can come in here and go, ciao. Again. Each vehicle is going to be different. On that note, do check out VEIXITY's other work. Share code for this one is at the front, of course, but definitely give them a check out. They've got so much in their Eventlab as well. Generally, you're going to see like their races. They have like a lot of rain, a lot of gloss. Very great for photographic opportunities as well. Even if it says race, give it a shot. You're going to find they're very in-depth with their details as well. You're going to walk away with some really sweet photos. Alright. On that note, that's this Eventlab done. And basically, you know, hit the channel up. Doesn't cost anything. Check out our other playlists. We've got Race Rally, Rock Crawl, Photograph Maps. Yeah, we have got a hell of a lot on Forza Horizon 5 for Eventlabs on the channel. If it's something you like, you can hit the sub. If not, it doesn't cost you anything, but it's definitely worth a check out. Alright.